This
I made
conference will now be recorded.
fine. So yesterday we are discussing about vendor payment, vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Vendor invoice. In this invoice journal we learned little bit, and then vendor payment, and then customer invoice means free text invoice, we did it, and customer payment. Now I want your participation, little bit more important. I have received a check from my friend. I have received a check from my friend. Okay, I want your participation now, little bit in detail. Once you received a check, then what you will do? You will start from your home. Suppose you are starting from home, and I have taken a bike, my bike, and I reached bank. Okay, now I want you, anyone voluntary, what you will do? You have check received from your friend, and you need to convert that one into your cash. So can you please elaborate, anyone?
I can share my experience, sir.
Yes, please.
So if it is a nowadays it's different, but the main steps are basically endorsing the check, because you are receiving the check from someone else. You need to endorse the check by signing address or signature on the back, and then go to the teller or ATM machine with whatever the steps. If you have to write the respective challan or ticket, you write that, or if it is ATM, you just insert the check, or with envelope or no envelope, and select the particular account you want to deposit, and the amount will be deposited into that account after authorization.
Okay, good. I want someone else little bit more in detail. If anyone, please. Any other person? Little bit more. I'm taking another example now. So I am making you complexity. So I have received a check from, suppose, for like suppose I have taken a home loan. I have taken a home loan or house loan, something. So it is total 1 crore worth of apartment, something. The bank has given me 75 lakhs rupees of check. 75 lakhs rupees of check I have received. Okay, now I went to a bank, and when I'm just opening the door, like the security guy will be there. He will stop me. Check, is it check? Then deposit in the counter. Like there is a machine, you can put it in that like machine. Like their machine, there will be check deposit. You can put it that one. I kept in that inside. Then it was misplaced. It was misplaced. Then what is? Can you approach once again your bank, and I have missed the check? Give me 75, one more 75 lakhs rupees check. Can I get it? Everyone, please. I'm making you complexity. No, am I right? We will get it after so many several tests. They will not issue one more 75 lakhs rupees check immediately. Okay, so I'm just telling you the complexity in real time scenario. It may be you are going to maybe face this kind of problem. Am I right? There is a chance. Agree with me?
Even though they deposit, then you can take the deposit back by complying to the bank, right? Bank will investigate and they'll take the amount back from his account.
Yeah, this 75 lakhs rupees worth of check was given by my bank for home loan. So if I'm asking bank, like, give me one more check, it is not that much easy. Am I right? It is a hectic job.
Just so they can cancel the check and then give the new check.
But it is they need to verify so many times. Am I right? They will not give you simply like take this check. There will be so many.
Yeah, if the check is not deposited, then the amount is not taken, so they can cancel the previous check and issue the new
Yes,
check.
yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, but it will be a hectic job to you. Am I right or not? First.
I mean, it should go through the private bureaucracy kind of thing.
Yeah, process. Yeah, exactly. There is a process. So my suggestion is like, particularly if it is in India, so better to deposit in the bank teller counter than this one. Means I mean to say, if it is 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, friendly something, this kind of thing, nothing. It's you can ask your friend to cancel that check and give me another check. That is not an issue. But I'm just giving you a real-time scenario. If it is a home loan kind of thing, they will verify those many documents, your documents. There will be so many several processes. Okay, just I'm giving you hint here. Like if it is a valuable check, it should be credited to your bank account. It may, if you want to take another check, suppose like any chit funds company, then you have approached, you have cleared, like you have paid so many chits, like you have paid monthly. At the last, you got one check from the chit fund company, and you have deposited. For the deposit, you have placed in the machine. Then once again, if it is misplaced, then you need to approach the chit funds company, and they will verify so many things, and it will take some time. It is a waste of your time. Okay, so if it is a valuable check clearance, my suggestion is go to a teller counter, wait for 5-10 minutes. Nowadays it is not more than 10 minutes. You can wait and you can deposit in the teller counter, so that a small piece will be given to you. Am I right? It's a proof to you it was not misplaced. Agree with me first?
Completely agree, sir. Yeah, if it is
Fine.
valuable, definitely you don't want to risk it. Yeah.
Fine. Now, because it is relevant to our system also. Okay. Now, here, now I want any other person volunteer. Like, once again, I want clear picture now, step by step, what you will do. So you have received a check. You have opened the gate, security, then you entered into inside. What you will do? First, what you will do? I want detailed information. If you want to put it in the teller counter, what you need to do?
Deposit slip.
Okay, deposit slip I need to take. The first point is I need to collect the deposit slip. Yes, next, please.
Yeah, and provide all those check details.
Exactly. The details I need to enter in the deposit slip. The details I need to enter in the deposit slip. Next.
And maybe you have to give account number and all those.
Yes, yes. And then you need to tag this check to this
So
deposit slip.
check, yeah,
This,
the cashier or check whoever is a bank operations.
hmm,
Then they will give you stamp it and then they'll give you some challan kind of a slip
small piece.
counter.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Fine. So because in the system also we need this information. That is the reason I'm not wasting your time for 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Here it is like once you have received a check from your friend or your customer, what you will do? You will go to a bank. You will take a deposit slip piece. So what does that means? Deposit slip, this piece. You will enter your bank account numbers, your details here, the date, bank account number, and if it is mobile number is required mobile number. Here you will enter the check number and oblique check date, check number and check date, and then amount you will fill, and you will fill the signature. The same information you will fill here, and you will tag here the check, and whatever the check received from your friend or your customer, you will tag here, and this you will be submit in the teller counter. Then he will cut this piece, and this small piece will be given to you for your reference. This is deposit slip. Deposit slip. So now you have received a check from your friend or your customer. You are not, do you have that check with you for your any references? You don't have. Agree with me? The check you have received from your friend is not with you until it is like, if it is like you have deposited in the bank, suppose your bank is SBI and your friend bank is HDFC, then that will not be immediately credited to your account. It will take maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, maybe 1 day, maybe 10 days. Okay, if it is a small village Grameen bank account, it may take 1 week also for clearing. Up to that one, you have this piece is called deposit slip. Agree with me? So if it is a customer check received, then your reference is deposit slip number. Agree with me? For this, I will give numbering 5. Suppose I have deposited in the another check, I will give numbering 6. Another deposit I have deposited, then 7. So I have a deposit slip number, not check number. Agree with me?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So here my intention is, if it is a customer payment, you will maintain deposit slip. If it is a vendor payment, it is a check. If it is a vendor payment using check process, you are updating the check number, you are doing everything. If it is a customer payment, it is not check because you don't have that check with you. You have deposit slip, and in that you will have reference details. That reference number means you are filling check number oblique date here. In this small piece, here also you are entering check number, branch, and everything check details. In the same manner, here you are entering check number and date, everything. That is reference number. Reference number means the check number oblique date, and deposit slip you have. So for future reference, if you want a customer payment, then it is deposit slip plus payment reference number. It is payment reference number. Agree with me?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Are you able to correlate? So in the system, for customer payment, for customer bank payment, I will make deposit slip mandatory, payment reference number mandatory, and bank. Whereas vendor check payment, vendor bank payment, here I will make check number mandatory and bank account is bank, offset account is bank. Offset account is bank and check number. In this vendor payment, these are the two mandatory fields I will make sure in methods of payment. Yesterday we saw, we'll revisit once again. In this customer payment, methods of payment, I will do like this: deposit slip mandatory, deposit slip, and payment reference number, because I need to enter the check number which I have received from the customer, and offset account type bank. Understood? Let me show in the system. We'll come back and we'll come here and we'll see if you want to discuss something, we'll discuss. So let us do once again vendor bank payment, and we'll let us see customer payment. So vendor bank payment, customer bank payment. If it is vendor bank payment, accounts payable, payments, vendor bank payment journal, vendor payment journal. So click new, vendor payment, lines, So I'm selecting the vendor. So if it is a vendor payment, like my balance, like my bank balance will be decreased and vendor will be debited. So 500 I have entered something. Now in this method of payment, I have configured like offset. This is not mandatory, to be frankly. Transaction type, it is not that much important. If you want, you can make it, otherwise you can skip it. Offset account type is bank, check number is mandatory. These two checkboxes enabled. This is this one. Check number mandatory and offset account bank. Yesterday we saw this one, these two. We are doing once again. So now check number should be entered here, but I cannot enter manually. So I'm doing generate payments. Click OK. Check number is filled automatically 793. If I click document, it will show printer default. It will show printer default. I'm selecting screen. Click OK. This is the best practice. As I told you, no need to waste your A4 stationery in the printer if it is any default printer is exist. So as I told you, first time whenever you are doing application in the application, first time every day, it will take 30 to 60 seconds to generate. Second time onwards, it will take 1 second to 2 seconds. Okay, first time it will take some time. Every day it will be like this only. Okay, check number is filled. Actually, document is available here. If you want, you can open this one, and if you can verify. Now you can post. This is vendor payment. Yesterday we saw. I mean to say, if it is a vendor payment, check number and as well as bank. Check number and offset account type bank. That I made it mandatory for this method of payment check. Now, if it is customer check, then it is quite opposite. It is different. Customer check or accounts receivable payments.
So just a small doubt with the vendor payment. I have less experience in the financial transactions, but I have some idea. Correct me if I'm wrong here. So whenever you're making the vendor payment, if it is a bank transfer without issuing a check, is it still the same process, or is it a
no? Then instead of method of payment check, we'll use electronic fund transfer. We'll see that one later.
Okay. And the second question is on the back end. Maybe it's a dumb question too. On the back end, can we tie up to our financial institutes? For example, you're making a payment as an organization. You are having an account in HDFC. While whenever we post this transaction here, is it tied to our financial institute HDFC Bank?
Can you elaborate what do you mean by like financial institutions?
You're making this payment, right? So after this, your transaction is completed on the system, but at the same time, you have to make payment to your vendor from your bank, right? Again, so that's outside the system, right?
I'm a little bit confused about your question. Like, see, you are giving this check to your vendor. You are issuing this to your vendor.
Yes. So on the system, the transaction is completed. You made the payment on the system. It's done. You posted it. It's completed. But actual payment has to be done to the vendor, right? So
yes, exactly.
Is there a link? Maybe this is a dumb question. I'm just asking to understand.
There is I think your question is like related to bridging account. I mean to say immediately it was not deducted my check amount from my bank. I want to deduct this amount whenever it was really decreased from my bank. Then there is one more functionality called bridging account that I will discuss later.
Okay, that option is there then.
Yes, some more
Oh,
things we are going to.
yeah, thank you. Sorry, because I was not aware about that, so that's why I have to ask.
We'll discuss that points, like if it is your point, whatever you are thinking, whatever I'm going to explain, if it is not mismatched, we'll discuss more at that time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just wanted to know the confirmation from your end. That's all.
Sure. Fine. Now, if it is a customer check, go to lines. In this, if it is a customer check, I'm selecting customer. So for the customer, it is credit customer account. Suppose I'm taking some 350 something. Okay. Now for this check payment, here what I'm doing now, in this payment controls, I'm making deposit slip is mandatory, payment reference is mandatory, offset account type bank. So the behavior is different here. What I'm doing, offset account type has bank, deposit slip is mandatory, payment reference is mandatory. If I made like this, this is for customer checks. Now I have selected customer and I have entered offset account type bank, method of payment check. I'm trying to post. It is throwing error message. So deposit slip must be filled in. Payment reference not specified. These two error messages I'm getting. So payment reference number means here the check number oblique, the best practice I'm telling you, 12 AUG 20. This is the best practice. This is the check number. This is check number dated. In that check number, it is entered 12th August 20, whatever the date it was. So pay check number and date, and I'm trying to post once again. I'm getting another error message. So here deposit slip must be filled in. Deposit slip must be filled in. That means I need to enable this checkbox. Then payment reference number, deposit slip, and bank, offset account type bank. These are the best practices for customer check. Deposit slip, you know, the deposit slip means the small piece whatever you are getting back. For this you are giving numbering, that one. And payment reference number means the check number you can fill here, payment reference number, and offset account type bank. That means the bank, it was selected. Now I'm trying to post. So it was posted. So I have selected deposit slip checkbox. But if I go to bank, it is not showing any number here, deposit slip number, because once you have submitted, you are getting this piece, you are getting this piece. This piece you are giving numbering on this one. That numbering you need to give here. So to give that numbering, you can have functions, deposit slip, click OK. Then it is not required to print. It is actually printing. I'm canceling here. Printing is not required. Number was entered automatically. So you will have deposit slip number, means physically the copy of deposit slip whatever you have received, you are giving number here somewhere else, numbering. and that number here it will be filled. So from where it is automatically filling means, from where it is coming means, it is in the cash and bank management parameters. As I told you, for each and every module, parameters will be there, set of parameters, their number sequences. Here deposit slip number, we have number sequence. You can give the format, whatever the format you want, it will come automatically this number sequence.
Can you start at certain number?
Yes,
Satya sir?
can,
So
yeah.
for example, if you are implementing after 2 years of a business, and the business has a number already, deposit slip number as
Yes, you can give.
980. Can we start with 981?
Yes, here you can next number.
Okay, got it.
All these are configurable. As per your comfort, you can do. So this numbering, how the way you want, you can give here number automatically. That number will be filled here. Okay, let me show once again this. Click new, customer payment lines. So select the customer, the amount, whatever the amount it is have received, and offset account type bank, the bank and bank name, USMF operations. Here method of payment check. In this method of payment check, this is as per your comfort you are making here. I'm making like offset account type bank. This is the best practice. Offset account type bank, deposit slip is mandatory, and payment reference mandatory. If you made like this, if unknowingly, because users, like day-to-day life user, like normal business users, they may neglect, they may post it. They are trying to post, it will stop you, it will not allow you to post. Then it is showing payment deposit slip number must be filled in, payment reference number must be filled in. If they did some mistake, like instead of one number, if they enter something number, that is their responsibility. Their duty is not, they are not doing their duty properly. But the best practice is like this. Click OK, post. It was posted. Now if you verify the bank, it will not show deposit slip number immediately. You need to click on functions, deposit slip, and it will show the date, whatever the date you need to fill it. Usually that today, whatever you did it deposited, that you will enter here. Click OK, cancel. Now deposit slip number is updated.
And what about the invoice? Like against which invoice they're paying?
Yeah, that you can do the settlement. Actually, like while doing this one, yes, that is also available. Now actually like directly I have entered, but in real time scenario, it is against invoice. So I need to select the customer. So I will not enter amount here. I will not required. If I click on settle transactions, already invoices it will show. It will show the invoices. You can select which invoice the customer is paying. You can select here and click OK. So this is not invoice. This is invoice. Fixed invoice. Click OK.
So under normal conditions, like any given time, like it is only against the invoice, like.
So the best practice is always against invoice. For customer payments, against invoice. For bank payments, it is like vendor payments. It is you will do a proposal. So the payments options are like partial payment or directly without any selecting you are doing payment. That is one option. Another one is settlement, which I have shown just now. I mean to say you can do the settle transactions. Another one is payment proposal. These are the options available for both. What is this payment proposal means? If you are doing vendor payment, you will run the proposal here. You will run this one. I will show this one later, not now. There is option payment proposal. You can execute this one. What is this means? I need to explain you due date and terms of payment, those things. Cash discounts, those things I need to explain. I will come back. Now I will explain you after this one. There are three options here. Directly amount. You are entering amount. This is one option. Another option is settle transactions. Another option is payment proposal. These
So,
are the
I mean, from the layman perspective, so whenever I receive the payment, I always go for invoice, I guess.
yes.
Say I just from sales order, so I released and delivered invoice. So when the payment comes, so I'll check that probably the invoice has the payment has invoice number. So I'll check the sales order, and then I'll go to the sales order, find the customer, and settle it. Settle the invoice.
That is also possible. That is also possible. But actually, like whatever invoices executed, that will show here automatically.
So now how the functionality in the real time, the functionality works, because whatever I said is in the logical terms, right? So
no. So the best practice is always this one only. Like while doing customer payment, this customer will give invoice numbers. This customer will enter in the check backside. He will give the invoice numbers with a pencil or something. He will write down. This is the invoice number. This is the invoice number.
So I'm paying against invoice. That's all that they want to do, right?
Yes. Yeah. That is the best practice. That is the best practice. Why we are doing against invoice? I will explain you something like a cash discount. I need to explain terms of payment, due date, and then cash discounts. I need to explain. At that time, you will understand more in detail, depth about settled transactions against invoice. The payment
but
against
normally, like, see, now prepayment is a special case, right? So and then
that is
another thing is also a special case. But normally, like in the sales scenario, I sell item, sales order, invoice, and then customer pay against the invoice, and then I enter the payment, settle against invoice, right?
exactly. This is the best practice, a regular practice. Yes, you will select the invoices and you will do the payment. Payment will be against invoices.
So to add to what Ravi is saying, sir, can we see the sales order whenever making a customer?
No, it is not sales order. It is invoice number. It will show invoice number.
Invoice number.
Yeah, invoice number. Here it will show this is invoice number.
And if we click that invoice, it's enabled, right, sir? The top one is blue. If we click it, it will open the invoice, right? Okay.
Yes. So blue links wherever it is there is a flexibility of web-based application, cloud-based application. Wherever blue is coming, you can click, it will be opened.
So the invoice should have a sales order number, I guess.
Yes, it will be there. Okay, fine. Now let me go back. So here my today intention is like, my target is like deposit slip, payment slip number, payment reference number. Is it clear for the customer bank payment?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Fine. So don't have any, like, you don't have any doubts now. Fine. So let me go back. Now try to understand one thing, terms of payment. Terms of payment. So this payment proposal we'll discuss in detail later, but at this point I have explained like only settled transactions. These are the best practice. Now terms of payment. What is this terms of payment? Terms of payment means here once invoice is done, no customer is ready to pay immediately. This is a normal scenario, business scenarios. They will give some 30 days, 45 days, like 2 months or 3 months grace period. to repay the money. Okay, that is terms of payment is maybe 45 days, maybe 30 days, depending upon the customer. I will give like terms of payment. That means if I have given 45 days period, then customer will pay after 45 days, means during 45 days. That means 21st August is today, 21st August. Okay, in India it is 21st August. If it is in US, it is 20th of August. Okay, fine. So here 45 days means it is 4th October will become the due date. So the customer may pay this amount on 3rd of October or 4th of October. Okay, that is due date. Now remember 45 days is different from 1 month 15 days. You should be very much clear about the customer. 45 days is different from 1 month 15 days. The reason behind here, August month has 31 days. If you are actually counting, then October 4th will become 45 days. Okay, if it is 1 month 15 days, it will come as 5th of October. There will be a one change, one date. I mean to say here, my intention is 1 month 15 days means sometimes it will be 46 days, sometimes it may be a 45 days, sometimes it may be a 43 days, and sometimes it may be 44 days also. If the invoice is generated in the month of July or August, then 1 month 15 days means it is 46 days, because July has 31 days, August has 31 days. If it is June month, then it will be 45 days. April month, 45 days. If I have generated invoice in the month of February, 28 days, then 1 month 15 days means 43 days. If it is a leap year, it is 44 days. Is it clear? Are you able to imagine here my intention?
So,
Any doubt in this?
so we have to always make sure we give 1 day before the actual date, right?
No, it's not like 1 day before or 1 day plus or something. Business people, you need to be very much clear with your business people whether they are asking for 1 month 15 days or 45 days.
Okay. Okay.
So people like in their mind they have like 1 month 15 days, but they will speak like 45 days.
Okay. Yeah.
So
It is
in the
46.
system it is very clear whether you want days, whether you want months.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be discussed with the business people whether they want exactly 45 days. Yes, system will calculate, because they will speak like today August 21st I have generated, then 4th October is the due date. The same invoice I have generated on suppose 21st September, then it will be different. 21st September, it will be different calculations, because the next month it will not be like the same. Understood? Here,
Yeah. So
1 month
September.
15 days it will be different. I mean to say, suppose
Yeah.
example.
August has 31 days and September is
Yes,
30 days. Yeah.
yes. 2nd August it was generated, the invoice. Then it will be 1 month 15 days means it will be 17th. 1 month 15 days. But if it is 45 days, it will be 16. But now I have generated one invoice it is 1 month 15 days, 1 month 15 days, or I have mapped for 45 days, I have mapped 45 days, then it is calculating 16th. Suppose I have generated another invoice 2nd September, then it is calculating 17th. Because 45 days. So the customers or business people, they will come back like, why same day I have taken last month, same day I have taken this month, why the due date is changed? That means their intention is 1 month 15 days. So because why I'm telling this one, there will be conflicts comes later on. So you should be very much clear like whether they want 1 month 15 days or 45 days. Agree with me? Both are available in the system. It is, you need to be clearance from the customer, from the client wherever you are implementing, and the client may have understanding between client and customer or client and vendor. It should be very much clear whether it should be a 45 days day by day calculation or 1 month 15 days. Okay, clear everyone?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I hope it is everyone is clear for this one. Okay, now let me show in the terms, like in the system, terms of payment.
So terms of payment is also applicable for
Vendors also,
vendors, right? Okay, yeah.
both sides. So terms of payment, here we can create month plus 15 days, not this one. So net 45 days. Here 45 days means I have entered only 45 days. It will calculate one by one days, 45 days. So another one, I'm creating new one, 1 month 15 days. System will not read this information whatever you have written. System will verify the logic. Logic is here. Understood? 1 month 15 days. So they may written here 1 month 15 days, they may enter here 45 days. There is a chance. So you need to be very much clear about this entry. It is not a complex scenario, but there will be a misunderstood between client and the customer and client and you. There is a chance. Okay, fine. So I have entered 1 month 15 days. One is terms of payment, another one is 45 days. Okay, now you can map this one, and once it is created, this terms of payment, give me 1 second. Okay, now I can create one customer. I'm creating one customer. I'm creating a customer. Let me verify what is the number. It is US 103 is already available. I'm creating US 104, suppose. So this is also, you can this accounts numbers will be configured in the system. I will show you this one, numbering, auto numbering. If you want automatic number sequence, you can map in the system. Okay, suppose Rama Electronics. Rama Electronics. Customer group is must. I need to select one customer group. Okay, here automatically it is coming terms of payment. It is in the customer group, it is available, but I'm mapping whatever I have created 1 month 15 days. 1 month 15 days I have created. I'm selecting, click save. Okay, so customer was created. I have created one customer. Now I'm doing invoice for this customer US 104. So currently I have explained you only pre-text invoice. So I'm doing the same pre-text invoice. I have not explained sales order invoice. I will explain it later. So I'm creating a customer invoice for this US 104. So you can click sort by Z2A. It will show the latest US 104, the last one. Look at this one. It is actually like this is US product, like the environment is for US. That is the reason it is showing 20th October, 20th of August. Then it is 5th of August is the due date. Due date is posted 5th of August. It was automatically populated because in the customer account I have mapped 1 month 15 days. 1 month 15 days. That is the reason it is showing 10th of October 5th. So the revenue account I'm entering here, some revenue account. Click tab. Okay, I'm entering. Suppose this is 1, 2, 3, 4 something. For differences, I have entered like this. I'm posting. Click OK. Once it is posted, if you go to invoice journal, you can see the voucher. You know, this voucher customer account data to sales revenue account credit 1234. Now if you verify, if you want to see the customer transactions, you can go to this here, all customers. It will show the customer number US 104, and if you click on transactions, it will show the transactions. Just now we have posted one customer invoice 1234 1234. Now I'm doing payment, accounts receivable, accounts receivable module, collapse all, payments, customer payment journal, click new, customer payment, lines. Here now I'm selecting US 104, whatever I have selected. So I'm selecting. Now I'm clicking on settle transactions. Then that invoice number it will show. It will show the due date is October 5th. Due date is October 5th. So customer will pay on 4th October or 3rd October or 5th October. Usually the customers will not pay. We have 1 month 15 days. Customer will not pay amounts immediately. They will utilize their amounts and they will pay on 3rd of October or 4th of October. Click OK. But if the customers are paying on 3rd of October or 4th of October, then if I receive money at the earliest, so that I can reuse my investment for another purpose. If you collect money from the customers at the earliest, then you can run your business. To collect money from the customer at the earliest, you are going to offer, like, if you pay me within 10 days or within 1 week, 7 days, I will give you a 5% discount. This is called cash discount. If you pay within 7 days, actual the terms of payment is 1 month for 15 days. So you definitely customer will pay whenever it is reaching the closing date. At that time will pay. If it is in like Asian countries or Gulf countries, they may not pay even it is crossed due date. Your like collection agent need to approach the customer to collect money. They need to approach. Okay, now just I'm giving offer to the customers. If the customer has money, like he will definitely pay if I'm offering 5% discount. This is called cash discount. Cash discount is you are giving offer to the customer to early pay. If it is 7 days is crossed and within 14 days, I will give you 3% discount. If it is crossed this one also, then within 30 days, if you are paying, I will give you 1% discount or 2% discount, suppose. So that if the customer has money, he will try to pay money to you at the earliest. Understood? This is the business practice for any business. This will be happening like this. So it will be given like a due date as some 45 days, some 30 days, whatever it may be. After that, they will offer like this kind of discounts. Okay, so in the system, how to map this cash discount, I will show you tomorrow. Otherwise, just let me quickly show, but in detailed discussion we'll discuss on Monday. So we have another function, like we understood a little bit about methods of payment, terms of payment. Slowly we are learning. Now we are learning cash discounts. Cash discounts, it is 0.5% for 10 days. 10 days, 0.5%. Like 1%, 7 days. 1%, 7 days. 2%, 10 days. You can create cash discounts. As per your requirement, you can create cash discounts. Okay.
Right side.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Sorry. If you go in the right side, there's account receivable and accounts payable.
Yes.
There are the offset accounts, it will be posted, right?
The discount amount will be posted to this account.
So one is for the customers on the top and then the vendors is on the bottom.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. This is for discount, because actually, like suppose the invoice amount is 1000, and if it is 5% discount is happening, then customer will pay 950. Am I right? He will pay 950. You need to settle this 1000 against 1000 against 950. You are going to receive only 950 because 5% discount is there. So invoice will be settled against, actually 1000 is there, 950 will be settled, remaining 50 will be settled against this discount account. Total amount is 1000. So you are doing only 950 settlement, 950. Actually 1000 invoice, but 950 only payment is happening. So this 50 remaining invoice 50 will be posted to discount account. That account is this one. Back end, automatically it will be captured. So you are going to enter, actually in the front end you are going to enter like this, against invoice 1000, it will show 950 only. So in the back end, what system will update, 950 will be settled against this invoice and 50 is discount account, whatever you have mapped here. This 403300, it will be posted to this discount account. If it is customer side, this account. If it is vendor side, this account. Okay, so practically I will show this one in the system tomorrow. This cash discount tomorrow means I mean to say Monday. Okay, so as agreed, like Monday to Friday only the sessions. So Monday we'll see once again this about this cash discount, how to map it. And because if it is 5 days, if it is 7 days is crossed, if it is after crossing these days, it will calculate 3% discount. If it is crossed, then it will calculate this discount. How to configure this sequence discounts in the system, I will show you. And I will do one invoice, and I will apply this discounts. Then how it will be posting related to everything, I will discuss on Monday about this discounts. Any doubts till now? Any clarifications? Okay, so now it is your turn. You need to practice. So I don't know whether you have system with you or not. So initial 1 week, like initial 1 week, it is fine, but you need to practice, because whenever I'm explaining, it is looks like very dead easy application. If you are not habituated to this application, first time if you are looking, then it is very complex to do. Whenever you are doing, it is, you will get so many errors, so many problems. So you need to practice with the system. Looks like whenever I'm teaching, it is very dead easy application, but it's not like that. If you are practicing, you will face so many problems, so many errors, knowingly and unknowingly. You will get error messages. So you need to practice whatever the way I'm explaining. Try to practice with the positive scenarios first. Once you are habituated, then you can verify negative scenarios. Means if I did something, what happens? If I did this thing, what happens? That R&D can be done after 15-20 days, after 1 month. Now try to practice with the system, with the positive or happy parts. Fine. Okay, I'm stopping here. If anything, please discuss now. Otherwise, we can wind up and we'll connect once again on Monday, 7 a.m.
So if I have a brand new system and then there's nothing in it, so I want to create a company and then start from there. So what are the steps involved to create a, like to do normal transaction like?
So that will you will understand after 1 month, like company creation process. That complete creation process I will discuss after 1 month.
Okay.
Fine. Anything else, anyone? So definitely I will create a new company, Ravi. In this I will create new company, my own company, as per your comfort, and I will do the setups. So on that company, minimum setups I will configure, whatever the minimum requirement, whatever the minimum setups it is required, I will do it. And on top of that, you need to practice the everything you need to practice.
Okay.
Fine. Anything else, team? Nothing? Then okay, see you on Monday. Bye.
Thank you, sir. See you.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, and I see the same.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah.